They call Jaipur the Pink City not for the beautiful sunsets visible from its nearby fort of Nahargarh, although it has those, but for the distinctive pinkish orange of the city walls. Jaipur is a beautiful city that serves as a perfect introduction to India for the curious traveler. It blends India's past, present, and future with its own Wild West panache that would make a cowboy feel at home, without being short on modern comforts and beautiful accommodations. So why don't we take a brief tour of Jaipur and hit some of the city's many high points? My director Mark had the idea of taking the scooter across the city and getting some fun first-person GoPro shots along the way, so that's what we did. We started at a literal high point, Gulta Mandir, a temple nestled in a crook in the mountains east of the city. You may recognize this temple and its courts from Conan O'Brien's wonderful American Express commercial. Gulta Mandir, or Gultaji, is home to natural water springs that are collected in tanks forming little man-made lakes called kunds. This particular kund was featured in Conan's commercial, but for thousands of Hindus, these waters carry deep meaning. Some bathe in the waters as a means of ritual purification or for its reputed healing powers. On our visit, we came across a swim team who braved the chilly water to work on their pinwheel stroke, I guess? Monkeys are a fixture. In fact, sometimes the temple is known as the Gulta Monkey Temple. And this monkey is literally eating a banana. From there, it was down along the twisting mountain roads through the busy downtown streets and up to the front door of the Lassi Wallah. For the uninitiated, lassis are like yogurt milkshakes that have their own signature tart, tangy, and sweet taste which, when done right, has no equal. Presented in a traditional matka, or clay cup, the lassi wallah serves these street-side delights with a winning smile, and in order to get the shot, both me and Mark had to ingest 2 of them. It's a tough job, folks. We left the Lassi Wallah for one of Jaipur's most famous landmarks, Albert Hall, where Mark decided to have a little fun and drive through the pigeons. Not everyone thought that was a good idea. We swung by Turkeshwar Mandir to get a glimpse of local devotees performing daily pujas. Dedicated to Shiv, this particular temple is a real staple of local life and gets a lot of foot traffic, as the concentration of flowers for purchase near the entrance indicates. When we pulled up to the temple, we totally forgot about the GoPro, which stayed running the whole time. A real credit to these beggars who had every chance to sneak off with it. Gullies in India are straight up blast, bustling, cramped, and brimming with small shops. You never know what's around the next corner. Around one corner, we found these gentlemen preparing a local sweet, which looks to me like saltwater taffy, although I still haven't figured out what type it is. Well, we couldn't capture a day in the life in an Indian city without showing some cricket, so we dropped by the stadium to get some shots and ended up getting some pretty nice backdrops. We'd had our lassi fix, but it was time for India's other famous beverage, chai. Everyone has their own recipe, but the 3 most important ingredients are black tea, loads of milk or cream, and loads of sugar. I prefer cardamom, which is almost always present. Ginger and some other touches can be added depending on preference. The serving size is small, but the sugar content, at least on the street side, almost always exceeds expectations, and the price is right, 5 rupees per cup max. At current exchange rates, that's 10 cents. Taking a mere road out of town and towards the mountains, we stopped at Jal Mahal, or the Water Temple. This place is just amazing. Location managers back in the States or in the UK, seriously, put this in a movie. Camels are a regular sight in Jaipur, and seeing them up close is always fun. We noticed our tire going flat, so we stopped for some air, and then it was up to the mountain to Nahargarh to take in that pink sunset I showed you earlier. Nahargarh did not fail to impress with its lovely views. A series of colorful visuals of this beautiful city was the perfect way to end our day, but then we discovered the old scooter's back wheel had gone totally flat, and with his spare tire out of commission, Mark had to coast down the switchback road leading directly to the city. By the time I'd caught up with Mark, he had not only already found a repairman, but the repairman was almost done with the repair. That's the wonder of Indian industry, getting it done even after what I would consider commonly accepted business hours. There's much more to be seen in Jaipur, to be sure, so if you do happen to get a chance to visit India, in my opinion, you do well to add the Pink City to your itinerary. I love this place. Next time, I join Mark and his friend Kuldeep for a railway, bus, walk, pilgrimage to one of India's most revered destinations, Vaishno Devi.